Hey, what is up YouTube? This is Merman Master coming at you guys from the Teen Time Riders YouTube channel, and I'm back with another video. Today we are going to be doing a combo video. This was requested by a number of people on the channel of the brand new SPACIAN NEOS deck. So I'm going to walk you through some really cool combos to be able to play this character deck to the best of your ability. And I really hope you guys enjoy what I'm about to show you. So without further ado, guys, let's get into it. All right, so first I'm going to show you guys the Engage NEOS and NEOSPACIAN / Elemental Hero combo. Now, the main thing that you guys need with this combo is one copy of Engage NEOSPACE and either a NEOSPACIAN or an Elemental Hero monster. So this combo can help you go into the almighty monster here, Shining NEOS Wingman, but can also set your grave up for a Cosmo NEOS play and do a bunch of other things. So to start this combo, you activate Engage NEOSPACE, and you discard either the NEOSPACIAN or Elemental Hero in your hand. You will then get to grab one from your grave, from your deck, and send it to the grave as well. So we're going to send our Elemental Hero NEOS to the grave. You're going to see how we got all of this stuff here. Your next effect that gets to activate is you will get to special summon a NEOSPACIAN or Elemental Hero monster from your graveyard. So for instance, depending on what the rest of your hand is, you can go for a variety of different plays. The most popular one to go for is this guy right here. We've got Spirit of NEOS. Now, Spirit of NEOS has an effect that can activate, but will do so on a separate chain, because after you special summon your Spirit of NEOS, you can search one copy of Polymerization from your deck to your hand. Keep in mind, guys, this is mandatory, so you must run this card, otherwise you cannot activate EN Engage NEOSPACE. So once your Polymerization can be added from your deck or graveyard to your hand, your Spirit of NEOS can trigger, and you can add any number of cards to your hand that have NEOS in their card text. For the sake of this, we're going to add our Instant Contact from deck to hand. So, moving on, guys, for our next move, we are going to do this. Now that we have our Instant Contact and Polymerization just off of this search, you can see how much we've plussed here. For our next play, since we've got this guy on the field, we can tag our Spirit of NEOS back into the deck to go for one copy of the original Elemental Hero NEOS. All right? Now we can activate this card, Instant Contact. And we can go for any number of cards in this deck, but the one that we're going to go for right now is Flame Wingman. You pay 1,000 life points and special summon Flame Wingman to the board. Now you've got both Flame Wingman and Elemental Hero NEOS, and the board is clear for you to activate Polymerization. You fuse your Elemental Hero Flame Wingman and Elemental Hero NEOS together for Shining NEOS Wingman. Your Shining NEOS Wingman is one of the best cards in your extra deck, because you can gain 300 attack for every monster in your grave. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's 1,200 more attack than his 3,100. So he comes out at 4,300. He can pop cards your opponent controls equal to the number of monsters with different elements, and then when he's indestructible by card effects, and then when he would destroy a monster by battle, he's got that Flame Wingman effect to inflict their attack points as damage to your opponent. So that's one of the first plays you can do with it. All right, guys, the next combo that I want to show you is using Engage NEOSPACE to go for a triple contact fusion. Very cool play, and highly recommend this one. So all you need for this play is a NEOS and or a NEOSPACIAN, which will be pretty common hands, and then one copy of Engage NEOSPACE. So we're going to start this move out by activating our EN Engage NEOSPACE, and we're going to send our Elemental Hero to the graveyard. Since this is a triple contact fusion, guys, this is very important, because what we want to do is we want to get our NEOSPACIAN onto into the graveyard. We're going to send our NEOSPACIAN Glow Moss to the grave. And of course, guys, we're going to special summon him once again. This is our Elemental Hero, Spirit of NEOS. After Spirit of NEOS is special summoned, guys, we're going to search our deck for the Polymerization to our hand. So now this is what our hand is. This will resolve and send itself to the grave. And now we get one more card from our deck. The card that we are going to grab to our hand, guys, we can grab any one of the 2 fusion traps, but this time we're going to grab this card right here. This is Favorite Contact. Favorite Contact's a super, super cool card. Now, you still haven't normal summoned yet, so you can feel free to tag your Spirit of NEOS out into NEOS if you'd like. And if you even wanted, you could use your polymerization together with Dark Panther. You could link them off, do whatever you want. But the point that we're doing here, we're gonna fuse them together just for sake of demonstration here to show you guys some of the advantage you can gain in this deck. And we're going to grab a copy of Brave NEOS. Now, this is more of a second turn play rather than a first turn play. The point is set. Then you want to set your favorite contact face down. Now, on your opponent's turn, at any point during the duel, you can flip up that favorite contact and take back your, you've now got one copy of NEOS, a Glow Moss, and a Dark Panther in your graveyard. You can take them, put them back in this deck, and then you can special summon your monster. And this is your elemental hero, Chaos NEOS. And because of favorite contact's effect, he won't be able to get shuffled back into the extra deck. So that's really, really nice. Do note that this is also a really good play for Cosmo NEOS, which we'll demonstrate next. All right, guys, for our next demonstration, we are moving on to the Cosmo NEOS turn skip. Now, Cosmo NEOS is one of the best cards that any modern Neo-Spacian player can run, because basically it prevents your opponent from activating any effects. And the chief way that you get this card out is using your copy of Favorite Contact to trigger this card during your opponent's standby phase to summon out Cosmo NEOS, and this is what's known as a Cosmo NEOS turn skip. So, what do you need in order to get to Cosmo NEOS? Well, that's simple, guys. You need one copy of NEOS and any 3 Neo-Spacians. Does not matter what you use or how you get it or whatever you use to get it. All you need is those 3. And so there's lots of different ways to get your Neo-Spacians out, and I have a couple here. So your first and foremost, as you saw with some of your Engage Neospace combos, is you have your, of course, your Engage Neospace. If you have any number of Neo-Spacians or heroes in your hand, you can send a hero to the graveyard. So for instance, if this is your hand and you open up your, so you can search your favorite contact, but if you hard draw it, it becomes a little bit easier because then you can use your Dolphin, send that to the grave to grab your NEOS. And then what that does is you can also special summon a Spacian monster straight to the board as well. And then if you've already got one in your hand, or even better, if you guys have a NEOS fusion in your hand as well, you can go for a NEOS fusion and that'll get your 4th Spacian. So you see here where we have NEOS fusion, let's say that we're gonna go for our Flare NEOS. We can send a Flare Scarab, an elemental hero NEOS to the graveyard, wherever he may be. And then that's going to allow you to special summon your Flare NEOS. Just like that. And you see what you got? You got 1 Spacian on your field, got 2 in your graveyard. And when your opponent's turn rolls around, after you've set the favorite contact, you trigger this during the standby phase. You got 1, 2, and 3. Shuffle them back into the deck and make your play. Best part about this is that it doesn't even get affected by the Bestials, because you can also take the fusion materials from the Banished Zone as well, which is really, really nice. Next play I'm going to show you guys is a really cool NEOS combo. Basically, start with the same starting pieces here. You got your EN Engage Neospace. You're also going to, you have to start with either one of Favorite Contact / one of your other Miracle Contact and or your Instant Contact. So for the sake of argument for this hand, we're going to start with the Favorite Contact and search the Instant Contact. Starting out, we've got our EN Engage Neospace. We'll send that Neospacian or Elemental Hero to get the other one to grave. We now have that there in grave. We're going to special summon the Elemental Hero Spirit of NEOS, which is going to add the polymerization from our deck to our hand. So this is our hand right now. Spirit of NEOS's effect is going to search from deck to hand to grab our instant contact here. And then for our next move, all right, for our next play, we're going to go over a 2-card combo involving Engage Neospace and any one of either this or something else that allows you to go for first turn, triple contact fusion, or even a Cosmo Neos, depending. So we're going to start this move out by activating Engage Neospace, and you must have a Neospatian. This will not work with just an Elemental Hero monster. And what you're going to do is you're going to send a Neospatian, and then you're going to send Elemental Hero Prisma to graveyard. That's going to allow you to special summon Elemental Hero Spirit of Neos and search for you Polymerization. Now, what's next? We've got a bunch of effects that need to chain here. This needs to chain and this needs to chain. So, Spirit of Neos is going to search for you to grab from your deck to your hand a single copy of Miracle Contact. You could also grab this card if you would so choose to, but I will say this, guys, is that it does allow you to go for the Spirit of Neos play on the first turn. And then the following card that you need to grab is the copy of Elemental Hero Prisma, thanks to your search off of Shadow Mist. So you can keep in mind kind of the level of resources that we're using here. For our next move, we're going to normal summon Elemental Hero Prisma, okay? Elemental Hero's Prisma's effect will activate, allowing us to send any Neospatian monster from our deck to our graveyard. So we're going to send our Neospatian Dark Panther. We've got 2 Neospatians in grave now. Finally, and this is very, very important, we're going to activate Elemental Hero Spirit of Neos' effect to shuffle it back into the deck and special summon Elemental Hero Neos. Now, why is this so important? It's because now, with your contact fusion here, your Miracle Contact play, even if you have no other card in your hand, you just have that, this is a 2-card Elemental Hero Cosmo Neos. Because your Prisma counts as a Neospatian, you have a Neospatian, so you have 1, 2, 3 Spatians and 1 Elemental Hero Neos. So that's a 2-card Neospatian play. Now, you might be asking yourself, why would I ever want to do that? Yeah, you know, and you may be right, just having the Prisma on the field and the Neos on the field and just the rest of this stuff. But this is why I had this here. So this is probably your key card. When you activate your instant contact, you can grab basically a searchable version of Neospace from your field. So we're going to grab this guy right here. This is your Neospatian Marine Dolphin. And so he can count as a 3rd Neospatian that allows you to have 1, 2, and 3. So if you've got the trap card and you're planning on playing the trap here, you can set that card. And then on your opponent's turn, because you control Neos, this will not shuffle back to the extra deck. Just flip this right up and contact into Cosmo Neos. Super, super simple, very easy, and a amazingly awesome play. So I've now shown you a bunch of Cosmo Neos plays, but there's a ton of other plays that you can do in the deck as well. First things first, this right here is actually a 2-card combo that allows you to get any one of your Neospatians. Best second turn combo, I think, in the game. So you got this guy over here. You can put him back because you won't necessarily need him. So you can pick any of the 2 material Neos Fusion monsters. Activate Neos Fusion. So this time we're going to send Elemental Hero Aqua Dolphin and Elemental Hero Neos to the graveyard. And while you may not be able to special summon for the rest of the turn, you just get all your special summons out of the way first and then go for this play. So we're going to grab Elemental Hero Aqua Neos. Next thing we're going to do is we'll equip Aqua Neos with Favorite Hero, which will boost his attack power, and then conducting the battle phase, just go ahead and activate Neospace. Now, why is this so important, guys? Well, you look here. We've got Neos Fusion Engrave protects us from card effects, and Favorite Hero protects it from targeting. And then we have our Neospace, which makes sure it stays on the field past the end phase. So that's that for this combo, guys.